Hey guys, welcome to my first monthly mail roundup. I'm so excited. The past few weeks have been epic in terms of mail that has come in from readers all over the country. Not joking either. This stack is just a portion of what has come to my house recently. So I'm really excited to dig in and start sharing some fun stuff from the letters. I want to start though by saying that if you sent me something in the past few weeks and I don't highlight it or showcase it today, it doesn't mean I didn't love it with all my heart. I read every single letter that comes to me, sometimes more than once. It's just that I get a lot, so it's very hard to show everything in a short video. But know that I did get it, I did love it, and I appreciate it very much. Okay, let's dig into what we have for this month. I've categorized based on 3 different things in these letters. Number 1, inspiring words. If you sent me a letter that had something in it that really touched my heart, I'm gonna share it. I'm also gonna share cool artwork. I'm a sucker for really cool pictures, and some of you could be designing book covers. Your pictures were that good, so I can't wait to share those. And last but not least, I'm gonna answer a few questions. So let's dig in. This first letter, here is the cover. First thing I love about this right away is the Be Like Lindsay. If you can see that hashtag, that is super cool because one of the hashtags I use for the peculiar incident on Shady Street is Be Like Tessa. So it really touched me to know that someone thought that I was a role model in the way that Tessa is. So that's very special. Also, this letter, which by the way is from Sarah C. I'm not going to be saying any full names on this channel. But Sarah, you said, thank you for Skyping with us. You've inspired me to be a better writer and taught me not to give up if I did not write good. One of your fans, Sarah C. Sarah, this is such a special letter for a lot of reasons because you took something important out of what I said to you in the Skype with your class. You heard me when I said, if things aren't going well with writing, it doesn't mean you're a bad writer. Sometimes it just doesn't go well and it can be really frustrating, but don't give up. So this letter meant a lot to me. Thank you so much, not only for writing me, but for listening. The second letter I'm going to showcase is from Presley. Here it is. Hopefully you can see it well. It says, thank you, Lindsay Curry on the cover. And then the thing that I thought that was so special about this was the line, I really want to meet you so much. And this is special to me because I would love to meet you too. School visits are one of my favorite things in the world because I finally have an opportunity to meet my readers and talk in person and give everyone a big squishy hug. So thank you, Presley. I would love to meet you too. And then this is my final letter in the inspiring category. This is much thanks. This is from Shay, and then it says AP at the end. So Shay, you know who you are. This says, thank you very much for Skyping with South Davis. I hope to see you again. Also, your book was awesome. Nina was my favorite. I read your book twice. Shay, I am including your letter because you read my book twice. That's pretty much the coolest thing I've heard in a long time. Thank you so, so much. All right, so I'm going to move on to the artwork category. Guys, you are insanely talented, like beyond talented. I can draw stick figures and that's about it. So take a look at this. I want to hold this up next to my actual book cover here in the background. Is this amazing or what? This letter is from Caitlin. Caitlin says, Dear Lindsay Curry, thank you so much for Skyping with us. I enjoyed learning about the background of the story. I'm so excited to read The Peculiar Incident on Shady Street. Sincerely, Caitlin. P.S. Your puppy is adorable. Now, for those of you who don't know, I have a 14-week-old bull mastiff puppy named Henry, and Caitlin is taking us to the next entry, or next letter in our art section, and it's a picture of Henry. I don't have Henry with me right now so that I can show you what Henry looks like next to this picture, but it is very, very good. It's a good representation of my puppy. And this is from Austin. Austin also drew the Chicago skyline on the inside of his letter, which is really cool because Peculiar Incident takes place in Chicago and it's where I live. So I love this, Austin. Thank you. And, all right, this, I will admit, when I first opened this particular letter and I saw the cover, I was like, ooh, I got a little bit of a chill running up my spine. But let me tell you, this is honestly one of the most creative covers I've seen for a letter. It is a gravestone. It's not just any gravestone, it's my gravestone. It says Lindsay Curry, October 10th, 2017. That is the date the Peculiar Incident released, guys. Death caused by being the best author ever. I love that so, so much. This is from, by the way, we don't have a name on this. I don't know who sent this amazing letter, but the inside says, I hope your book never dies. Thank you so much, Ms. Lindsay. You are such an inspiration. I can't wait to read your book. Is this awesome? If this looks like something you drew for me and you wrote to me, awesome work. You put a huge smile on my face. All right. We have another amazing representation of the house on Peculiar Incident on Shady Street. Thank you for your time, this says. I think we might have another one that doesn't have a name on it. Oh, wait, no. Alicia. Alicia, this is so beautiful. I love your artwork. I love everything you said in here. Then this says, I love your book, The Peculiar Incident on Shady Street. Thank you so much. All right, this last one, actually I have a couple more in the artwork. This one says, thank you, Lindsay. And what I love about it right away is that I'm pretty sure when I was Skyping with this class, I mentioned my love of the Harry Potter books. And I see a little Harry Potter lightning bolt scar here. And then this red mark, it says blood. There's a drip of blood. That's pretty cool. This is from Mallory. Mallory, thank you so much for sending your creative letter with the Harry Potter lightning bolt. This one is from Micah, and Micah has also a graveyard on here. Thank you, Lindsay. And I don't know if you guys can see, but the graves are all of superheroes. Bruce Banner, we've got Tony Stark, Peter Parker. I just thought this was kind of cool because I like superheroes, and I thought this was a fun twist on the graveyard from Peculiar Incident. Last two in our artwork category. Another house in the trees. I love the details here. I love the multicolored leaves falling. And I love the lightning bolt that could either be Harry Potter themed and related to my love of Harry Potter, or it could have to do with all the storms in Peculiar Incident because there are a lot of really spooky storms throughout the book. This is from, all right, I don't have a student name, but it does say from Mrs. Vallejo, 4th grade student. You know who you are. You made this amazing card. Thank you so much. And this, I also don't know who this is from. You guys, all it says is thank you, Lindsay Curry, and it's printed out with these amazing different letter fonts. I thought this was so cool. It reminded me of one of those mysterious letters you would get in the mail. You have no idea who sent it, and they're trying to keep it mysterious so you can't read their handwriting. So I wanted to make sure to share this one. So awesome. Okay, we're done with the artwork. I'm going to move into just a couple of reader questions. I want you guys to keep sending me questions in your mail because I'm going to be rounding it up every month and answering as many as I can in a short time frame. Okay, so this one has a lot of questions in it. I just want to show you. Boom. And this is also, incidentally, from Natalie. Natalie, I'm going to pick just a couple at random. What's your favorite color? My favorite color is probably orange because I love the trees in fall. Orange, when they're all like bright oranges and reds and even starting to turn a little bit brown, is my favorite time of year. Have you ever written a non-spooky book? Yes, I've written a lot of books over the years. Peculiar Incident just happens to be one of the ones that got published, and it does have a spooky, ghostly theme because Chicago, where I live, really has a ghostly history. So I do and will continue to write books that also aren't spooky, but for now, that just happens to be the one I'm focusing on. Do I have any other pets besides Henry? Yes, we actually have 3 dogs. Henry is one of 3. We're big dog people. We love them here. So we have Henry, who's a bull mastiff, Isabel, who's a dachshund. She's very old, guys, and Claire, who's a Boston Terrier. And funny story, the new book I'm working on, the main character currently, his name is Claire. It's kind of funny. All right, we're moving on to a letter from Maddie, who's also in Mrs. Vallejo's class. So, hello, Mrs. Vallejo. Your students sent some awesome questions. Okay, how did you come up with Reno's name? Now, for those of you who don't know, Reno is a spooky ventriloquist doll that kind of sort of comes to life in Peculiar Incident. How did I come up with his name? Honestly, that's one of the things as an author that just popped into my head. I have a hard time with names most of the time, but Reno just kind of, it clicked. It was one of those moments where I thought of it and decided not to overthink it and just named him that. And it worked. I think it fits him. Our last letter with questions is so cute. It has all of these ghosts on the front of it. Let me see if you guys can see that. Oh, so cute. It's from Matthew. And let's see. Oh, yes. I picked this question out because it doesn't relate directly to the peculiar incident on Shady Street, but it has to do with another ghost legend in Chicago. And this is on my website, guys. So if you go to the virtual ghost tour, you can read more about a location here called Hull House. It's spelled Hull. And the legend that there was a devil baby in the Hull House in the early 1900s. The Hull House is a very old building here that used to house different settlers in Chicago. And it went through a period of time where there were all these crazy legends about it. People said that when they looked up at the upper window in the Hull House, they could see the eyes of what was rumored to be a devil baby glowing in a darkened window. If you want to read more about the supposed devil baby and where this whole idea came from, go to my website, take the virtual ghost tour, click on Hull House, and there's a whole section that will give you more history on it. But very cool that you were listening when I talked about other Chicago ghost legends. So that's all we have time for now. I know I've already made the video much longer than I meant to, but I wish I could share every single letter that you guys send me. They're that special to me. If you have not yet, click the subscribe button so that you don't miss future videos, and I will see you next month with a brand new monthly mail roundup. Thanks, guys.